While I've seen over 70 movies this year in theaters, some of them I just missed, or some of them released only in limited release, and so I haven't been able to catch them yet. So on the screen, you're seeing a couple movies which aren't going to be listed on any of these lists. Here's the best of 2015 as brought to you by IAYTD. It's time to talk about Best Supporting Actor of 2015. Now these are people that maybe weren't the star of the show, but without them, the movie wouldn't make sense, the movie wouldn't succeed. So there's a couple people that really carried the movie without being the lead. And the first that I want to talk about is in Bridge of Spies, Mark Rylance, as this Russian spy that is living in the US and kind of giving information back to Russia, or the USSR. And he just gives a great performance. He doesn't say a lot, he doesn't talk a lot, but when he does, it's somehow really funny and charming. And he plays perfectly with Tom Hanks. So his performance, Mark Rylance in Bridge of Spies, absolutely great. The other one that almost makes the top is Benicio del Toro in Sicario. Now, his character is interesting because you don't really know what's going on. Like in Sicario, you kind of know what's happening, but you don't know what's going on with his character. He's kind of there, and even Emily Blunt, through her, we can see kind of the hesitation, the confusion. Who is he? What is he doing here? And it gets intense. And as you learn more and more about his story and his role in that story, it just captivates. And there's a scene that I won't show and I won't spoil towards the end where it's just jaw-dropping in how crazy and intense that character is. So if you haven't seen Sicario, it's going to be on a couple of these lists, so that means you should definitely check it out, rent it if it's out in stores or whatever yet, find it. Sicario is really great. But the winner here for Best Supporting Actor for me for 2015 was Sylvester Stallone in Creed. Now, I had not seen any of the Rocky movies. I'll take that back. I hadn't seen the original Rocky movies. I saw the last couple that came out in theaters during the last, decade or so that have been kind of soft reboots or like kind of nostalgic, but I had never seen the originals. So when I saw Creed, I really didn't understand the whole backstory of Apollo Creed and their match, but I knew what the core of Rocky was. That Sylvester Stallone gave enough in his performance to echo back to his prime, to who he was, to what he was known for. And Sylvester Stallone is much, much older now, but he's able to pull off those same moments. That we see him thinking about the past and thinking about what happened, and it's the best performance I've seen from Sylvester Stallone in years. I'm used to movies like Expendables or Escape Plan, where it's kind of like, look at me, I can still be an action star. Worst Sylvester Stallone impression of 2015, right there. But here, he gives a very deep performance. And Michael B. Jordan is great, but it's really the moments with Sylvester Stallone and his story and his coming to grips with what happened with Apollo and now his son, just really great. And if he doesn't get nominated at the Oscars, I'm going to be very surprised. I don't think he'll win, but for me, his performance in Creed was the best of the year for supporting roles. So what was yours? Who was that person maybe in the background with the supporting cast that really just carried the movie, did an incredible job? Who were you impressed with? So let me know in the comments and make sure to check back here for other best of 2015 videos.